All right, so welcome. So this is a quick update on the financial market, and as you can see, I am currently on DXY. Now, the reason why I'm doing this update is because if you guys notice, today is Wednesday, and for some days now, the market has been acting really weird, right? And I believe that this is because it's actually towards the end of the month. Okay, today is actually 29th of October. So I feel this is the reason. As you can see, presently I am on the daily time frame, and this is DXY. And if you guys see what is going on around here, okay, initially this should be the next, impulsive move, just like what actually happened right here. We had the same thing, and we're expecting the same activities right here. And I mean, if you guys understand how we conducted the analysis from the higher time frame, you would know that everything right here is all correction. So we could have here as 1, 2, and the third one could actually approach this resistance structure. But now looking at this here, you see that this is actually very interesting, right? And this is the reason why we always need to pay attention. We need to pay attention to the daily time frame. Now look at this indecisive activities going on for several days, right? This is from last week Wednesday. We have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, then Monday, Tuesday, right? This is today's candle. Now all these activities has been going on since since last week. I mean, for several days right now. So all of this is creating a corrective wave. All right. Definitely my students are going to understand what I'm saying. So everything right here is creating corrective wave. Do you understand? Now, initially we already have a valid wave correction right here, and this should be assumed to be the next impulsive wave or impulsive phase. So right here we could have the bullish impulse and bullish correction and the next bullish impulse. Now the reason why I feel like the market should go to the upside for the next bullish impulse is because now for several days we've been having selling sellers. If you look at these candles, it has been closing with red candle. Okay, let's forget the fact that the body of the candle is relatively small, but if you look at this, right, it's more like an indecisive candle. So basically we have several indecisive candles that appeared for several days, showing that sellers are really struggling to gain control of the market, to gain control of the price. But the buyers are pushing them back. This is more like a competition, or however you want to picture it out, but it's actually the struggle. Okay, both the buyers and sellers are currently struggling to gain access or to gain control of the market. So I mean, if you look at this candle, right, today is not over, but we still have about 3 or 4 hours left for the day to be over. Now I feel like, so let's go over to the 4 hours. But for those who are here to, I mean, who could not attend the live session that we had on Sunday, so let's go over the weekly time frame once more. And okay, yeah, so as you can see right here, so I am on the weekly time frame, and as you can see, a clearer picture of what is going on. I also showed you guys the monthly, right? I also showed you guys the monthly. As you can see, this is monthly, and wow, this is actually for this month we're actually looking bullish. So now this might be because of the fact that it is towards the end of the month, so the sellers are trying to pressure in, to gain control. But if you look at last month, we actually had a doji, right? A candlestick doji appeared at a support trend line. So let's go back to the weekly time frame, and you guys will see the corrective phase, which we also spotted out. Okay, everything right here is actually the corrective phase. So right here we have 1, 2, and 3. We're expecting more bullish movement to the upside. At the same time, we have the double bottom formation. So yeah, so this is looking positive at the moment. Okay, now let's go over to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, yeah, on the 4 hours time frame, you guys can see we have a bullish corrective wave. okay, a bullish corrective wave, and everything you're seeing right here, all respecting this resistance trend line. But now, one of the things that we need to understand is to understand the activities within this corrective phase. Okay, I mean, there is not much activities right here on the 4 hours, but we are going to go over to the 1 hour time frame, and let's use the Fibonacci tools from the swing low to the swing high. So from this point right here to this point right here. So as you can see, the market actually respected the 50% retracement, and then I mean, the correction is still active, so we are not sure if it's going to break down or continue going further to the upside. So this is the reason why we actually want to go over to the daily, I mean to the 1 hour time frame, so we can actually have an overview on what is going on within this particular correction. So let's go over to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so right here on the 1 hour time frame, as you guys can see, very interesting, right? Because we already have, I mean, everything you're seeing right here, right, still belongs to a correction. But now if you look at this here, you'll see that this is the wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 6, and wave 7. So mean that this is the previous low structure and this is the previous high structure, right? So now you can see our price is respecting this. Okay, so let's just mark this level out. So now you can see, so one beautiful thing is to see price breaking above. Now once price breaks above this resistance structure, now it's actually going to mean more bullish movement, because this is the previous high, previous resistance structure. But at the same time, you know, if we don't have a break of this resistance structure, because this could also be you know, we all need to have a probability look of the market, right? So this could be the wave 1, wave 2, and then more bearish movement to the downside, showing that this is a complex correction. Now, if you've been attending our live session, of course, you would know what a complex correction is. Already, this market has given us a simple correction, but the moment whereby we are having a much, everything right here is a correction. Okay, you can see we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and you know, market is making wave 5. But I mean, it's presently a correction until when price has broken above this resistance structure. So I look forward to seeing this resistance structure being broken, and then we can have an insight on what's to I mean, the direction of the market. So we don't just you know, take trades blindly. We always have a reason before we place a trade. Now let's go over to USDJPY briefly. So USDJPY is currently, you know, moving further to the upside. Yeah, so USDJPY is currently moving further to the upside. Now, one of our projection was to see price, you know, dropping to the downside. And the reason, right, if you ask me the reason why I am actually expecting price to, I mean, initially, I was expecting price to drop further to the downside. So let's go over to the 4 hours time frame. Now, the reason why, if you look at this particular structure, right, I think this structure was drawn during our live session on Sunday. So this is actually the structure zone, which is the combination of the 50%. So let's do it again. So we have the swing high to the swing low. I mean, to the swing low to the swing high. So right here you can see 50 and 61.8. So I was actually anticipating a three-wave formation. We have wave 1, wave 2, and the third wave approaching this zone. Okay, as you can see, approaching that zone. So let's go back to the 1 hour time frame again. So now this is just a brief overview. Yeah, a brief overview. So now on the 1 hour time frame, you're going to see how the third wave, okay, the third wave didn't actually move far as we expected. You know, this is the reason why risk management is very, very, very important. Okay, risk management. Although the market still formed a valid correction, you can see this is a valid correction, right? We have the wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. Now, as long as the support structure was broken, now it's actually a valid wave. All right. So now you can see our price pull back up and currently breaking this resistance structure. Now, this means now if you go over to the 30-minute, the reason why I'm looking for buying opportunity is because price has grabbed. I mean, if you guys understand, this is what we call liquidity grab. Okay. Now, if you guys can see what is going on right here, this is a liquidity grab, right? So price just spiked down, but there's still a third wave, right? This is wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. Then price is ready to proceed further to the upside. Now, so this is going to be because of this, this takeout of the sellers, right? And another bullish movement to the upside, breaking out of the resistance zone. So this is going to be a continuation. So we have the impulse right here, the correction, and the next impulsive move to the upside. And I will be looking forward to see price breaking above this resistance structure. Very, very important. So yeah, so that's just the thing, right? That's just the thing. So if you guys understand, or if you guys don't have any, if you guys have any issues with the whole explanation or have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'm going to do well to get the questions answered. But yeah, this is what we're expecting. More bullish movement on USDJPY. Okay, we actually did the whole projection from the monthly time frame, and we gather the evidence, we gather the data. This is pretty much what we do, gathering of information. Now, this is on the daily, right? One of the things that is giving me confidence on this particular trade is because you can see that Monday, right, we actually closed with more like a rejection of this resistance structure. So I could actually draw this resistance structure right here and showing that sellers were present. If you look at this particular market, the buyers actually pushed the market to this high, but they got them rejected. Who are the people? The sellers, of course. And this is the reason why the selling pressure continued on the second day, right? You can see that was on Tuesday, which was yesterday. And if the sellers were truly that strong enough, well, they should actually gain control of the market today, which is on Wednesday. But as you can see, the sellers were completely, overpowered, right? You can see the rejection. The sellers were completely overpowered. So this is the reason why before the end of today, we are going to see this closure of this market, and we're going to see how the market closes. And if it is something like this, yeah, well, we are going to have, further bullish movement to the upside. For the following day, right? So make sure you guys join our Telegram channel. The link is actually going to be on the comment section and also in the description. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.